People don't wake up happy from anesthesia. It's always like,
where am I?
Wait.
what's up guys? It is your favorite ex-investment banker, Jerome, back at it with another ex-investment banker reacts. How many times can I say investment banker in this video to hit the YouTube algorithm? I don't know. Let's try it again. Investment banker. Anyway, we're back with another video today. This time, a lady who makes $210,000 a year working at a hospital without having gone to med school. I've heard of things like this before. I don't actually fully know, but you know, like x-ray techs or techs in general. I don't think this is a nurse or a PA. Maybe a PA, but I assume it's gonna be some sort of tech because that's like outside of the box thinking, you know, even though that's the first place that my mind went. But let's jump right into the video. Let's see how this lady makes $210,000.
Growing up, I loved reading, I loved science, I loved the critical thinking behind it, and I wanted to pursue a career in medicine, and I eventually worked with physician assistants, which I thought were a perfect balance of being able to have some of that critical thinking and helping patients in a expedited timeline. I'm a certified anesthesiologist assistant, and my base salary is $198,000.
Bro, what? Certified anesthesiologist assistant. Base salary $198,000. Why did I not do this? Didn't go to med school. I mean, she mentioned PA. I'm curious, like, is this like a PA, then you become this path? Oh, wait. No, yeah, that makes sense. I assume she's a PA. That's why she mentioned PAs at the beginning. I assume she became a PA and then specialized, but she's called an anesthesiologist assistant because she doesn't have the MD. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay, a physician's assistant making 198 is not as crazy to me, but wow, good for her.
But through picking up overtime overnight on the weekends and after my shift, I pick up about $10,000 to $15,000 in overtime. My name is Chabely Rodriguez. I'm 28 years old. I make over $200,000 as an anesthesiologist assistant, and I live in Tampa, Florida.
She's my age, and she's making over 200K? That's crazy.
I'm so happy that I went to Florida. I always wanted to live there. It had great weather. I wasn't a fan of the New
Whoever says that under the age of 78? I've always wanted to live in Florida. Who says that?
I don't have state taxes, which is really nice to take home extra money. I also have a roommate, so I have a lot of extra income at my dispense that I choose to mostly invest. And then I also put extra money towards travel back to New York because I have family and my boyfriend lives in New York.
They wanted her to take care of the farm. This is just a funny way that they wrote this description. They wanted her to work at the farm. That's great. But they eventually accepted her decision to work in medicine. What parent, what immigrant parent is like,
Oh no, you can't be a doctor. Don't work in medicine.
that's so funny. There's no way that that's how it went down. They didn't accept it. They were probably ecstatic. They were probably like, oh, well, how are you going to take care of the farm? The conversation was probably more like, how are you going to take care of the farm if you're a doctor? And she was like, well, I don't want to. And it was like, oh, dang.
The time in medical school was going to be a lot, and also the student loans. So that's why I started looking more into physician assistants, something with similar responsibilities, but with a shorter timeline. I had to go to graduate school, and they were all around the $100,000 mark or more for tuition.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds right. $100,000, like UNC, getting my MBA there, tuition was $70K a year. So that sounds right.
Given that the salary would be around $150,000, but I felt like I had a realistic chance of paying it off within 5 years. In Instead, I eventually put it into a high yield savings account. I ended up just putting that money straight back before the pause ended to avoid any extra interest on my student loans.
Graduated with her master's in 2021 and paid off her student loans 2 years later. Dang, that's so impressive. I am going on, oh my gosh, probably today. I assume like a week ago or something, that is my 2 year mark, and I still have like 75,000 left. So, wow, good for her. I guess we don't know how much she took out. It said 127,000. How did you pay off 127,000 in 2 years? Our favorite part, the budget.
Parents gave me an allowance and paid me for my work on the farm. They always had to work really hard to provide for us. And so I always remember saving my money, saving it up every time they gave me money. When I finally graduated and started making over 6 figures, over $100,000, I still had a lot of that scarcity mindset of save, put the money away, never really thinking to enjoy as I was saving. And I'm trying to change that now. Currently, I'm saving about 50% of my income.
Wow. Okay, I need to take a step back for a second and figure out what's going on. So her spending in September 2023 was $21,000. That times 12 comes out to $253,800. So clearly she's not spending this much every single month because that's more than she makes. But she saves 726 times 12. She saves $176,000 every year. I don't understand this math. Do they get bonuses in September maybe? How are you saving this much? Because your 401k, you can only put a certain amount in, like $23,000, $24,000. That's the max. And then the rest of it you have to pay taxes on. Like, if she's making, what'd you say, 198? Well, we'll just use the 210 number. Like, you're going to lose, even with 401k and all that, you're going to lose at least like 30% to taxes. That already leaves you only with 147,000. So, yeah, something's going on. She must have gotten a bonus or she knows some tax strategies that I don't know. But, wow.
I have picked up a lot of overtime, and I've been having a lot more fun this year and traveling more. So at the same time, when I have extra money, I put that aside to my investing. So I've hit about an $85,000 investing goal this year, which I'm very happy with. So my biggest routine expenses are my
$85,000 investing goal divided by 12, $7,000 a month. I mean, that's got to include a 401k, right? Because I just don't understand this math.
My rent, I try to keep that low with a roommate. Rent and utilities are around $1,400 a month. Other than that, another expense for me is about $1,000 a month for travel.
$1,000 a month for travel. I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. I assume she's going to New York at least once a month to go see her family and boyfriend. And then maybe he comes down and sees her, or they come down and see her, or whatever. But I mean, I think $1,000 a month is reasonable. I bet a flight from Florida to New York probably costs $600, $650 at least. Look at me. That's why I do what I do. I just get people. I just know. Oh, interesting. I didn't know this. Apparently, anesthesiologist assistants are not allowed to work in every single state. Who knew? Not me. And New York's not one of them that they can work in. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. No, it's not. Wait, which one of these is New York? I think that's Pennsylvania. I think New York is the weird triangular one. Yeah, okay. So not allowed to work in New York. That's interesting. But they can only work in 20 states plus DC. Huh. Didn't know that.
My favorite part of the job is waking patients up and seeing how comfortable they are at the end. And they wake up and they are surprised that the surgery's done.
No, this is just funny because I've had a couple of surgeries in my life and I never wake up like surprised. It's always like,
Where am I?
this one time my mom told me that I woke up from surgery And the only thing I was saying was I wanted to know where my sister was. And I was like,
I know she's in the purple school bus.
or maybe it was blue or something. But yeah, like people don't wake up happy from anesthesia. People are like groggy as hell, right?
Hi everyone, my name is Chabely. I'm a board certified anesthesiologist assistant. I have a YouTube channel just mostly around my job so that people can learn about it if they're, let's say, a first generation college student like myself. And I also like to work out. That helps me decompress, mostly lifting, but I'm trying to get into cardio.
Man, I hate when people say that they work out to decompress, and it's solely just because I'm a lazy piece of shit, and I wish I had that kind of like drive. I don't even know what the right word is. But also YouTube channel, that's great. I'm about to go look her up, see how many subs she got.
My money mindset has changed from just saving now to invest for my future, but also spend the time now to see my family and have experiences that we'll have for the rest of our lives.
I love that mindset. I love that the younger generation of America currently is like pushing more towards this like European mindset of work to live, not the historical American mindset of live to work, you know? Like, it's great and all to work and have money and stuff, but if you're not using that money when you're young and having fun, like, what's the point? What's the point? I love it. Anyway, tell me what your guys' thoughts are. Put those thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. As always, I'm your favorite ex-investment banker, Jerome, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Wait.